Okay, folks, who would like to recap from last session for inspiration?
I think it's. Let me check my notes.
I can do it if no one wants to, because pretty sure I used my one inspiration. So
Go ahead. You use it more than I do.
I feel vaguely insulted by that. I feel like I should be. Go ahead. You need it to
No,
make up
I
for your
mean,
shitty roll.
I don't do social encounters, so I don't need it like you do. I let you do the talking for a reason. Because I'm so bad at everything.
No, we are not. Anyway. We all got up in the morning, and Abernathy had notes for most, if not all of us, from head office, having to do with both the roll switch that we had previously had, but also various issues that had come up for each of us in the normal course of operations. Vicaris had a note detailing that was basically a bill for all of the changes that had been made to the lighthouse. Yop received a notice that they needed a release from us because apparently her Whisper Jar recordings have been the hit, the talk of the office, so to speak, and they wanted to rob us because they wanted to not give us any money for those recordings. I don't think we ever found out what Dasani had because Krellick had an issue.
I'll say it out. I'll say it out loud. Just
he can
yeah.
tell us at some point.
He and Yumi are supposed to work together on their project, and Yumi knows what her project is. So
okay.
Continue.
Krellick had to account for the difference in kill tally between his Soul Abacus thing and what head office had, and he picked a fight with the person from head office. So that's a thing that happened. Zashels was the notice that.
Oh, excuse me. Sorry, I didn't know I was muted.
My bad. Zashels is the notice that head office wants Reed Lowe, aka Sanballet, brought in alive and caught if possible for money that he owes the franchise. This somehow caught the attention of Jim Dark Magic himself, which, while not explicitly said, kind of gives the impression that Sanballet never made it to prison, given that if he had, it would be much harder for us to get a hold of him to hand him over to head office. Following that, we went into town. Nothing crazy, except the large amount of purchases. Oh, I forgot. We there was a bit of oh no, the talk about Abernathy and his sister was the start of last session, or was that the end of 2 sessions ago?
2 sessions ago.
2 sessions ago. Okay. And then we all went out on the Turtle Shell for a team building exercise in which we were supposed to catch 21 marked geese and put them in the cages. It was supposed to be a competition team building exercise. I think we caught and or killed something like 25 geese, thanks to Krellick's retriever, retrieving geese that were not on the boat. And eventually, once the bloodthirstiness began and Vicaris almost died to both geese and then Betty, that's about where we ended.
Yeah. You are still in the midst of a storm, though the thunder and lightning that Lucky had summoned has dispersed. Like the clouds have lessened, but the storm is still raging. as everyone has been put back on the boat, as most of you had at some point been thrown off the boat, and you head back home to the lighthouse. Yumi, did you have other thoughts or plans, or on the bit of the return trip, do you want to talk to Dasani about what it is that you and him are supposed to be working on together as the current and former decisionist and current obviator?
We're supposed to come up with ways to help train our recruits, aka Toby and Micah, as well as do team bonding, because apparently we don't get along very well or something like that.
Interesting. Team bonding. What should we do next?
I don't know. I mean, I have some ideas, and then she kind of looks at everyone else. But I'll tell you that in private.
Right on, Dudette. Whispers to her.
All right, so you can all return. Some of you have not exactly finished your paperwork. You have the afternoon to either take care of that or to brush it off and then may let it become a bigger problem later. Either way.
At least it's explicit this time.
Can you recap on the paperwork? I heard it in the thing that happened. I think gave everyone folders.
Yeah. Everyone has a manila folder with some assignment or at least recording of things that are your responsibility. Like Vikaris has a bill of sale for all of the purchases that you guys have made, and also a list of how your guys' dues and funding and money that you are making off of contracts that goes to head office is then put back into franchise. Yours is pretty simplistic, as was Yumi's, which is more or less that because you just got into this position as decisionist, you don't have a lot of work that you have to send back. However, you are assigned a project, which is to come up with a way to create unity in the group.
Christ.
Yeah, and that can be any number of things. You could. I mean, it can really be whatever, as was demonstrated by Yumi, where it could just be a full-out brawl between everybody, or it could be something perhaps a little more constructive, maybe a cope course, or like or a get-to-know-you kind of meeting or session.
I was just thinking of like a kumbaya, like.
Uh-huh.
Got it.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'll give you a little bit of time to think about that, and I'm sure Monkey's going to message you a little bit as well, so you guys can work together, since you two should.
Okay.
Everybody else, Yop, Zashel, and Krellick, what would you like to do upon return?
What time of day is it?
Afternoon?
Krellick will ask Yop if she has some time.
Do you think you have some time to go over, banging the hammer?
Certainly. Hold on one second, my computer's freaking out, sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, certainly. Just let me check in with Zashel and make sure that the issue of the release rights is all taken care of, and then we can put our heads together, okay?
Okay, I signed that paper for you, right?
Yeah, I think everybody signed it except for Zashel, actually.
You want me to make him sign it?
Oh, no, I think that was actually the plan, is that Zashel was going to use the fact that he hasn't signed it yet to negotiate a more favorable contract for all of us.
Okay, I'm gonna go, see what Toby and Mark are doing then.
Okay, well, I will join you just after I have my conversation with Zasha.
Krellick just like starts yelling Toby and Micah's name real loud.
You find them working on docking the ship and setting it, because you are capable. They're capable of sailing at this point, but you can't do any long sea voyages yet. That's going to take a couple more days. And so they are working on the boat.
Oh, okay. I point out to them the things they're doing wrong, which I don't really necessarily know. I'm just being a jerk to them a little bit, and then I'll tell them, good job on that, and I'll head to the training zone.
Anything you do there, or are you just hitting things?
Yeah, just kind of, hucking some rocks around.
Okay. All right, and Yop.
I like to think Krellick is hucking a pile of rocks from point A to point B, and then from point B to point A.
Yeah.
Yes, you have nailed it.
I have loved that consistently with this lighthouse, you guys have manifested in some fashion a space designed to work out and train and become more competent fighters. And every single time it has been made, it has then promptly been completely ignored. So good work.
Wait, we have a training area? No, I'm kidding.
It's the whole other building you requested.
That was more on Krellick. We didn't ask for a training area. I'm sorry.
You weren't the targets, like the straw targets? Wasn't that originally for like an archery range?
You mean the one that someone made that Yumi refused to use because they were indoors?
I didn't remember who built it. I just remember that it was an archery range, and I was very confused.
You know,
It was the two people who are no longer.
I'm thinking about it, and Yumi has fired a bow within Adventure Time, indoors more than outdoors. Perhaps she should actually take advantage of the indoor training facility.
No, I'm good.
Yeah, maybe that's the issue. She has a difficult time firing the arrows with the lack of wind.
Or you mean too much sun in her eyes? I can't do it.
Right. Yop is going to go looking for Zashel. Zashel? Hello?
Yes.
Well, I was wondering if you had a moment to discuss the release of our rights for the Whisper Jar recording.
Yes, I've already filed my paperwork, so.
Wonderful. Is there anything else that we need to do? I'm not really sure what they want from us.
What exactly did your note from head office say?
Well, it just said that the recordings had proven quite popular, and they wanted everyone in the Saltmarsh franchise to sign a release.
I'll clarify just a little bit. There is... this is more of a confirmation of the understanding of the initial contract you've all signed that already did account for a release.
Oh yeah, I'm taking it very much as the equivalent of the standard workplace. Everything you do on this computer is owned by the workplace message.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Huh.
Yes, I mean, I don't know what to do about it. I figured if anyone would have an idea, it might be you.
They already own the recordings. Why do they need us to sign a release?
Yes, my question exactly, and I simply do not know.
Zashel, why don't you
Yeah.
make an intelligence check with proficiency for your to read this over?
With proficiency. Oh, I'll just roll intelligence. That's actually a 16.
Okay. This is a restatement of of the initial contract that says that these recordings are property of Acquisitions Incorporated. This is more of a just a reiteration of the previous negotiation, and also an opportunity now that with a 16 to be negotiating for a percentage. As you can gather, it looks like you could maybe get 10% of profits off of this, perhaps. You feel like there's a possibility you might be able to ask for more if you sent back the right response.
Maybe it's the case that they already own all the rights to the recordings, but perhaps you're looking to make some money with merchandising.
Merchandising, and I'm sure if we could ensure that there were slightly more spectacular recordings, although that definitely puts us at a certain amount of additional risk over and above the standard enterprising of the franchise.
Yes, I don't feel good about sending them the recording of the goose incident.
Oh, well, I already
that's-
wrote up a report for that while we were sailing back, so.
If it's in the whisper jar, it's already at head office.
Yeah. I'm not proud of my behavior.
If we can bill it as, say, a comedy episode, think of it that way.
It's an excellent idea. I like the way you think, Zashel.
Okay. How would you like to go about this? Would you like to try to negotiate? Would you like to try to negotiate with head office first, or would you like to try to create a reality that what you have just done that has been recorded and sent to head office is in some way strictly comedy and not actually reflective of your your behavior?
I feel like our best bet, given that the Whisper Jar will have caught that entire conversation about making it a comedy episode, and invariably end up at head office anyway, is probably to just begin the negotiations rather than try to make that into something that it's not.
Mm-hmm. Which is...
Oh,
a
don't
shit
you
show.
worry, head office. We have a doozy for you, is basically how negotiations begin. Only in, better legal terms.
Uh-huh. Why don't you give me... I think since this is Yop's job, ultimately, unless Zashel, you are going to volunteer to take this from her entirely. Yop's the one who's going to have to make the check, but with you assisting, she has that +1 to the check.
What skill are we talking about here?
Depends on who is going to be doing it. It's going to be intelligence-based for sure.
I mean, I'm definitely down to let Yop do this because this is her job, and Zashel's not going to try to take it over. Like that line crossing is not.
Okay, well, listen. I know that the last adventure that was sent via the Whisper Jar, right, was a little unorthodox, right? But you see, here's the thing: you're not going to want to try and market that as is, because it will reflect poorly both on the Saltmarsh franchise and Acquisition Inc. In total. However, Zashel had the wonderful idea that if you market it perhaps as a bit of a comedy episode, sort of a palate cleanser, that perhaps it would reflect in a more positive manner and show that we are a light-hearted bunch and not just ruthless adventurers.
Okay. Yeah, let's get Zashel, I'm going to assume you're assisting in some way, at least with like either
Absolutely.
phrasing or whatever. Yeah, okay. Let's do... Yeah, this will just be, I think, a flat intelligence check +1. If you would like to make it a persuasion check, I could be persuaded that way as well.
Hell no. Is that clear enough?
Nice.
Wow, okay. Okay, this is the information you send. It is received, and there is no response. But that feels promising. You have confidence in what you've sent.
Yeah, see, Zashel, I think the reason they haven't responded is because they're still laughing at the last bit that we sent them. It was so funny. They just have to collect themselves before they can speak with us again.
I agree, 100%.
It does remind me, however, the Whisper Jar is not just for sending information to the Home Office. We can use it to have information sent here.
That's...
It does occur to me that we've currently been tasked with reacquiring one San Millet, aka Reed Lowe, an individual that the front office should have quite an extensive file about.
I mean, we have... unless they're going to send us the full personnel file, we have, I think, what we're going to get from them. I believe we've requested his information before. But if they have any information as to his current whereabouts, that could certainly be something to begin our efforts to recapture him.
After I speak with Trellick, we can all get together and I will send a request in both for any filings from any other franchises that might have information about his current whereabouts, as well as any information they have about perhaps known associates or places where he might be hiding, that sort of thing. Anything that would help us in ferreting him out.
Seems like a pretty solid place to begin. I'm also going to... I should have asked when we were in town. Damn. I think we should send word to Kiara just in case. she's the last remaining member of his franchise, and I can't imagine that there is any particular love lost between the two of them. I'd rather she was aware that he is no longer captured.
Oh, that is an excellent idea. We will have to put our heads together and see what the best way to get message that way would be.
I can speak to someone who will be able to contact her this evening, I hope. But it will mean going into town, which I suppose I can do that on my own. It will just take a while.
That does sound like a wonderful plan. Let's say we wait until after we make request of the Whisper Jar, just so if there's any additional information that needs to be communicated, it will only require the one trip.
Understood. Agreed.
Wonderful. I will be outside with Kralik, I think bashing some things.
Okay. Good luck.
Yup will head outside, and Adam will wait for Sean's return so we can figure out what Yup and Kralik are doing.
I have arrived.
Whoa!
Yeah. Kralik, be careful with those rocks, please.
Sarah, can I try to break a rock on my head?
Fuck yeah, dude. Make an athletics check.
Okay. I have advantage to break things.
Okay.
It's not. I don't think Lucky is close enough to me
No.
right now. So it's 15.
Okay, make a Constitution saving throw.
You got it. It's the 13.
You are dazed, but you can do it.
I crack the rock. I turn to Yop. Give like a big smile. Start to step and then just start like walking sideways.
Oh dear. And, I'll rush over and try and steady him.
I think that was bigger than I thought.
Well, it was very impressive nonetheless. I'm not sure how frequently that might come up in combat, but impressive nonetheless.
Thank you. I mean, you be surprised. Maybe one day, we need to break a hole through a wall, and it will take me a while, but I could do it.
That is good to know, although I might recommend using some other tools besides your head. I mean, you just got through that one little bit of rock, and your trajectory went a little east-west as opposed to north-south, if you know what I'm saying.
Practice. I need more practice.
Oh, I don't know that. Well, maybe more rocks over the head would certainly get the training up a little bit, and one of two things would happen. You'd either toughen your head up and get much better at it, or you would suffer long-term brain damage, and then this would not be an issue any longer.
What?
Oh, nothing. I'm sure it's just fine.
Okay. Which way is your forge thing?
Yes. And I will lead him sort of down the front path to what at this point is really just a sort of a sand pit with a big pile of rocks that haven't been used in a while, so they're probably ice cold. Well, not probably, they are ice cold. At least by forge standard. Here we are!
Oh, you actually have a bit of a thing, actually. During the construction for the training facility, there has been a stone and steel structure actually crafted a proper forge, though very cheap, not particularly well equipped, but better than a pit with some rocks in it.
No, Krellick, we'll get to the proper forge in a bit, but first you must understand the principles of the forge. And no better place to learn than right here. This is where it all began, Krellick.
I am your student,
And I will explain, as I'm sure Yop knows, and Adam barely has any idea, that you heat all the rocks up, right? Get them nice burning hot, right? You stick little bits of metal in there a little bit at a time to get them glowing, right? That's what the sand's there for, so you don't catch everything on fire, etc., etc., etc. Now, Krellick, are you looking to build anything in particular?
I'm not really sure. I had a dream, a few days ago. I dreamt of my father and my mum. There was something burning like coals, and I thought it might be like this.
Well, it sounds like it's not simply a dream, but more a vision. It's very important to listen to visions, Krellick. We will do everything we can to make sure that you are able to properly interpret and follow this vision through.
Okay.
So let's go to the proper forge, and we can practice just banging on some hot metal. How does that sound?
That sounds real good.
As we like get started doing that kind of work, once we kind of get like into like a rhythm of it, Krellick would like to ask Yop,
Hey, what is it you're doing in that room?
Oh, well, you see, there's lots of things that go on in that room. Perhaps the most enjoyable and most entertaining, certainly for everyone else, is I'm in the process of brewing all sorts of delicious beverages. Hopefully they will go a little bit better than the first time I brewed some beer. It did not end well.
Oh, I like the sound of that.
But also, I learned some very interesting information in that book that we found in the Abbey.
Is that what you was working on?
Oh yes, and you see, it turns out that although the curse from that trident has been permanently removed, it has left some permanent side effects, and I'm trying to learn about those and figure out how to minimize the bad ones and take advantage of the good ones and that sort of thing, but it requires lots of research, which is just fine by me, because I do like a good book.
Does that mean you want your trident back? I could get it for you.
Oh, no, please, no. We should definitely leave that trident in the box. It does very, very bad things to the person who holds it. They slowly but surely they lose control over to the trident and the being that created it, and I want no part of that. I like being in control myself, thank you very much.
Krellick starts laughing as if you've told a joke.
A trident controlling your mind? That's crazy.
I know, Krellick, it does sound crazy, but I promise you it's true. And that is why the trident must stay in the box. Do you hear me?
Okay, well, let me know if you need it, help, cause I could do it.
I appreciate that. A little bit softer touch with the hammer there, Krellick. We're not trying to destroy this, we're just trying to flatten it.
I
Oh
think
my
I break whatever it is at that
goodness. That's okay. That's okay. That's the nice thing about working at the forge. If you break a piece that you're working on, you can just start over, and we'll fold that. Take those pieces, we'll melt them back down again, and you will start hammering again.
I
Now,
like.
does this remind you at all of the vision that you had of your parents, and then the sparks?
Well, there's a lot more hammering here. There wasn't none of that in what I saw. So I don't know about that. But, maybe hotter. Can it get hotter? How hot does it get?
Well, it can get much hotter, and when you work the bellows a little bit more and get some more fuel in there, and we can get it much hotter. But for the time being, we'll start with this so that we know that we can do all of that safely. And slowly but surely, we'll try some other things so we can try and map what you've seen in that vision and hopefully get you some additional insight as to what your ancestors were trying to tell you.
You know, you ever think about, why it is that we die so quick once, the little ones hatch?
Well, no, Krennic, I haven't spent much time thinking about that. Have you spent much time thinking about it?
Well, only the last 10 seconds.
What have you come up with in those 10 seconds?
It sucks.
Well, perhaps. But, I sort of think that it's nice. Our parents lived a very full life, right? And they were around long enough to teach us the basics, right? But then their time has come, and they make their way to the great beyond, and they leave a fresh path for us to explore. It's sort of nice, don't you think?
He's got a bit of, poetry to it.
Yes, I think so too.
I got a poem.
I'd like to hear it, Krellick.
I belch very loudly.
Oh, Krellick. Here, I think I've heard that one before, and I think you missed something in the second stanza. And Yop will take a few glugs from her wineskin and attempt to belch as well. But it's not nearly as impressive.
I would like to think we just start belching.
Right. Now, the question is, right, is it belching punctuated by hammer falls, or is it hammer falls punctuated by belching?
I mean, both. Why not both?
Right. Either or, I guess.
Oh god! I guess we do that for a while. we do
Yeah.
that for a while.
Yep. I mean, just in real time, if you'd like us to go on for the next 2 hours, just belching with hammer, like that could happen too.
Oh my god. Yumi and Dasani, have you come up with something you're willing to present to the group?
Oh, have we agreed on something?
Sorry, I'm like in my laundry room folding laundry. Yes, I think we just have to kind of figure out a few little details,
but it will
and
be
then,
tomorrow. Yeah,
yeah.
Excellent.
we will brief you in the morning.
Great. Okay, so
I
that
think eventually Yumi will call everyone for dinner once she finishes cooking.
okay.
Here
Yeah.
you go. ramen with geese on top. Recooked and seasoned, so it's not just bland and charred.
The crew is enthused.
Excellent, excellent.
This smells very
lovely.
good.
Yop and I were discussing earlier. I did not think of this when we were in town, and I need to go back to ensure a message is sent to Kiara. She should know that Sanballat apparently never made it to whatever prison that was they were sending him to. She is the last surviving member of his franchise, and I understand things between them were not they were not exactly on great terms, so I'd like her to be forewarned that Sanballat Reedlow is at large. So if there's anything anyone needs, I will be going back into town.
I was planning
Isn't
on
it-
making a trip.
Kind of late.
It is, but that's actually exactly why I need to get in there this evening.
Oh, hey, Dasani, do you want to go? We could go look for supplies.
Sure, that sounds great. Sorry, I'm like pushing on my laundry.
All good, man.
Before you go, let's ask the Whisper Jar if there's any additional information that we know about Sanballat, or that the front head office knows about Sanballat, regarding either last known whereabouts or associates for in between here and there that may be assisting in hiding him.
Okay. You pull out the whisper jar and you say his name, yeah?
And however much I can try and steer the information, I'll try and do that too.
Mm-hmm. All right. Read low. Human male, practicing illusionist, rogue, burglar, and hordes person, as assigned by the company. Trained under Keldek the Unspoken, a local wizard in Saltmarsh. Headed the expedition to clear the Tower of Xenopus to the west of Saltmarsh. Let me think. 1 second. Let me think. Is there any more? What kind of else are you? What kind of other information are you also fishing for?
The two main things that I'm fishing for are if there have whatever the most recent I guess filings are, ideally anything since he's been arrested. So I don't know if there are any other franchises around, but anyone that might have seen anything, we're just trying to get the absolute most recent information on him. And then in between, I guess, here and wherever he was supposed to report to, if he's got any known associates along that path that we, might consider he's, if he hasn't shown up in jail, right? Chances are he's, either had some help or has reported to somebody that he knows along the way. So any known associates along the path and whatever the latest reports are, basically what I'm looking for.
All right. The closest information you can gather is the circle he used to, the bandit ring he used to run with, included Kreb Schenker of the Empty Net, and that's kind of the hottest lead that you get. That is any recent information. Head office doesn't have anything per se about his official arrest or his sentencing, and so they can't help you there. But That's probably as close as you can get. And also again, the local wizard Keldek.
Okay.
Who you have all not yet met. But I believe Kiara talked to you about him.
Vaguely remember the name, but that's about all.
I distinctly remember Kralik pushing, like, what if I say it? Like, I
Yeah.
could just say it, right?
Yeah.
You mean the just confront the person you want with, like, just ask them the things you want to know?
Well, that, and also specifically, like, if I remember how it went, is she actually didn't say Keldak's name. She just said, like, oh, like, it's a wizard, you don't say his name, whatever, and you were like, well, why not? What if I say it? Like, I could just say it, right?
What's the worst that'll happen?
I mean, she told you.
Well, both he and I forget.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, I'm just reading some. Okay, anything you would like to do with that information or plans you'd like to make before you head out?
I am going to go talk to the major. Knock on his door.
Okay. He comes to you with a bowl of the ramen in his hands and looks you up and down, and after a moment just says,
I know I've made this offer before, but we have information going directly to Kiara, hopefully this evening. So if there's any further message you would like to pass along with the rest of this information about her former associate, I would be happy to see that that is delivered.
He seems to think for a moment and then shakes his head.
Hey, just curious, in the lighthouse, are there like fireplaces to keep it heated?
There is one fireplace and then internal piping that keeps the whole building warm from the one.
No, cool. I was just curious. 'Cause I was just thinking if it was storming, how does it, handle if it's cold? Is the whole building just cold?
Yeah, the outer walls tend to get a little bit cold, but especially towards the center, it's warm. I don't even think that you've been here for this, but when it storms, actually, the stairwell is completely flooded, and the water just pools at the foot of the stairs, but doesn't get above like 2 inches deep. It just seems to go somewhere, but they can't find the leak. But there's always water running down the steps during a storm.
Okay, very cool.
All right, you all ready to go?
Yep.
Okay. Lucky gets everyone to the turtle shell and takes you all to Saltmarsh. Okay, who do we want to start with? Yumi and Dasani, do you guys know what you need?
We kind of just. What I was thinking, we should probably just. I don't know. Well, yeah, because where can we go? We can get stuff. Yumi.
I was thinking looking around and seeing what stuff we could get to my Geowing.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, it's hard to say without giving it away,
Yeah,
If
yeah.
you need to whisper it to me, that's fine. But I can't help you if you don't know what you want.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah, that's fine.
You can go to someone else for it.
Oh, I'm sorry. Karlik, did you come or no?
If everybody was going, everybody was going, right? If everyone was going, Krellig would feel left out, so he would come along.
Good.
Did
Okay.
Yop go or no?
Yeah, Yoplin.
Okay. Zashel, I'm assuming you're headed to Liru's?
Correct.
Do you take everyone with you who's not wandering off to do their own thing?
I guess. I don't know who all that entails.
Well, are Yumi and Dasani doing like? Do they even want the rest of us to come? Because aren't
No,
they doing a thing?
No, we're going off on our own without you.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
what I thought.
Yeah. So those two are splitting off. Anyone else going anywhere different?
Zashel, do you need Krellick and I?
Not if you have somewhere to go, no.
I think there's drinks to be had at the Empty Net.
Oh,
Ah,
you know,
yes. I think Kreb Shanker should be there, so maybe you
Yeah.
can...
Lucky goes
Convince
with you two.
all
Sorry,
right,
Tim.
Lucky. First round's on you.
I'm new. I'm pretty sure first round's on you.
I give her a dirty look.
Yeah, you're the new one.
Tell you what, and she puts an arm on you, like around, like partially around your shoulders. Let's just not worry about who pays.
How about we take someone else's drinks?
That's what I mean. And she elbows you. All right. Let's get. We'll go to Liru's first. It is late when you approach, but they're still awake because it's not that late. And they're both still up, Panketta and Liru. And what would you like to do?
Knock on the door.
Come in.
Hi, good evening. I apologize for the late visit, but we have some information that if you are speaking to, or could speak to Kiara this evening, should be passed along to her. We're not sure if she's in danger, but a former associate of hers has, it would seem, escaped the King's justice, and so we just wanted to give her a heads up that Sanvalet is on the loose.
All right, Punketta, would you mind? And Punketta goes to get her spell book and her wand, and says, "Okay, you have a message for me to send?"
Oh, I had not considered this option. Give me a moment. No, my text editor is frozen. You can always use Discord, by the way.
I know, but I'm learning how to send it to
You
people.
know,
and
maybe
stuff,
we
so
should
I'm
use
gr-
Discord so we can
Yeah,
add
yeah, because
Sarah to the group.
My bad. I forget. I just start writing and I forget to fucking put the Yumi's name.
You're okay, man. You're okay, man.
It's all good. It's all good. Just basic messages along the lines of Sanvalet loose, unknown location. We are hunting him for head office. Wanted you to be aware of the situation. I think that's less than 25.
That's definitely less than 25. She takes a moment to think, and then casts the spell, recites a soft variation of that message, and sits for a moment, and then says, "She says she'll keep an eye out, and she will send a letter to Seaton, to the jailhouse in Seaton, to see if they know anything.
Jailhouse in Seaton.
Mm-hmm.
Seton.
Seaton. That's the capital, if you forget.
Yeah, I just didn't remember how to spell it. I remember it's the capital.
Mhm.
All right, well, thank you again. I'm sorry to have come this late.
Always welcome.
That's all I got.
All right. I was trying to figure out if they have anything else to say to you, but I guess that already got handled earlier. Okay. Krellick and Yop, is there anything that you're doing at the Empty Net besides drinking?
Is Kreb working this evening?
Let me get you on that map. I hate this map so much, actually. It's so ugly. I say this map. It's the inns map that I hate. The Saltmarsh map I love.
Even though it's directionally incorrect.
Yeah, we take the good with the bad. Is this lit?
I don't see anything. But it is lit, dude.
That's weird.
Nice. Jasani would love this place, man.
How strange. How strange. How's that? Did that do anything?
Yeah. I'm in a place.
Okay. Yeah, it's a, I say it's a busy night. There's like 8 people here. I'll put more people on the map. But, it's a bit of a crowd because it is damp outside, so people are doing things, in warm and pleasant places, even a shithole like the Empty Net. And Kreb is here along with, several other of his waitstaff.
Krennic, let's go sit at the bar.
Okay.
I walk up to the bar, to the whoever's sitting there, and just say,
Move.
Yeah, there's room.
Hello, Kreb. Nice to see you again.
He eyes you because I believe you guys have shaken him down before. A little bit.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And says, I don't have time to fuck around. What do you guys want?
Reed Lowe, where is he?
Don't know who that is.
San Valette, where is he?
Don't know.
Well, that's unfortunate for you. You see, I tend to believe you. I'm a optimist, and I like to believe in the good in everyone. But my friend here, he tends not to take people at their word.
I just kind of growl.
His eyes move across the tavern. He says, I don't know what you want from me. I don't know enough about who that is or what you're asking.
You're aware of who that is?
I believe you threw that name around the last time you were here, yes.
Yup, did we like his answer last time we asked?
Well, we did not like his answer last time we asked him, but we liked his attitude even less, and it seems he's just going forward with the same attitude. I don't understand it. I'm trying to be very pleasant, Crelly.
That sounds like 2 strikes to me.
And I'll put my claws in the bar and just scratch 2 scratches deeply into the surface.
You want to make an intimidation check?
Sure.
Grr.
19.
17.
Lucky is here with us.
Lucky
right?
is here with you, but she's not on the boat.
She came to the bar with us.
Mm-hmm. Her effect is when she is on the vessel or on the water.
On the boat. I got you. Okay.
Yep.
All right then, Sarah.
I said that. I said that.
I mean, it was implied that she was lucky for boat adventures, not anywhere you go.
Look, I'm just making sure the rest of you know.
Sure. I mean, the rest of us who's not there, me and Dasani are not there, so yes, we need to know this.
1 second, I'm just finishing up this message, and then we'll handle that. Okay. He says, he stayed a night here about, 3 days ago, but I haven't seen him since.
No, don't know much about him. Don't know who he is. Don't know where he could have gone. Now, do you see why we find it hard to believe you?
There's, the softest, glint in the eye. But he continues just moving around behind the bar.
So he was here 3 days ago and not a word about where he might go or what help you could afford him.
Room and board, that's my job.
Yeah, but people sit and eat and drink. He must have sat and ate and drank. What did he do? Did he talk to anyone?
Someone dropped him off, someone picked him up, but I assume that was just his, coach. And, yup, that part sounds authentic.
Okay. You know anything about wizard fella? Lives around town. Name you're not really supposed to say.
He almost immediately pales. And he side-eyes you and says, most locals do. What about
What can
him?
you tell us about him?
Tall guy. Really, really tall. Doesn't talk to anybody, doesn't leave the tower. It's, actually... And he points past you to one of the windows at the front of the empty net, which is on the, if you remember, the western side of town, and kind of it's like across the street from Zendros's, but just a little bit beyond the quartermasters of Eos. There's a little hill, just barely peeking over the hill, still very clearly within the bounds of the city, is a that he seems to be pointing towards is a bit of a tower. Just a very short, maybe possibly 3 stories tall structure. But you can see it from the empty net. I will actually show you on the map. It is this building. Yeah, right here. And you guys are here.
Did everybody else get that?
Come
I
again.
got it. I got
Yeah,
it.
it's odd.
Okay, that's fine because all I see is the tavern. But that's all right. The as long as other people know where it is, we're good.
Yeah.
Here, we can mark it.
Has anybody ever gone there? I mean, he's got to eat or something.
I mean, if you're looking for tricks or maybe some more divination type craft, whatever, he's the kind of guy you look to. Charges a pretty penny for any of his services, but he does the job.
What do you think, Yacht? You want to get a fortune?
I think a fortune could come in quite handy. Maybe we'll get a nice rest this evening and go first thing in the morning. Don't want to surprise the man at night.
I'll turn to the bartender guy.
You ever go see him asking about something?
No, not really.
Yop would like to try an intimidating growl.
Roll intimidation.
Growl! Growl!
He drops a lozenge on the counter for it.
I don't think that worked, Critic. I'm sorry.
I'll give you a couple pointers on the way home.
Excellent.
Well, lucky for you, you never made it to the third strike. Yo, has anybody made it to the third strike? I mean, what do we even do?
No one that lived to tell the tale.
No one dumb enough.
I think we should celebrate with some more drinks.
He looks at the two of you and says, 3 silver.
I hand him 3 silver.
And he serves you. A moment later, Lucky comes up to the counter with a satchel in her hand that she drops onto the counter. Hey, grab! And he immediately goes to serve her.
I eye her satchel. What sound does it make as it hits the countertop?
The sound of coin on coin.
That's my girl.
Say, I actually had an idea. And she looks at you, Krellick, and then puts her finger like between you and Kreb and says, I had a thought that I mean, this place gets pretty good traffic, right? Right? And Kreb kind of nods. I thought it might be maybe beneficial for most of us, I feel, if we maybe made a kind of arrangement. What, you got how many rooms back there, Kreb? And he indicates 6. And she says, and how much would it be to
Look, Lucky.
keep a room open
I
here?
don't get down like that. You know.
No, Krellick. I'm talking about a side business.
It's very kind of you. I am flattered.
Krellick, she reaches into her pocket and pulls out a couple of dice and rolls them, and you see them bounce several times, and she keeps picking them up to roll them, and they are consistently 4, 5, 6. I'm saying we could maybe take advantage of some of the space here and earn a little extra money.
Yo, what am I supposed to do here? I mean, she's throwing herself at me.
Well, I don't. Crowley, see, I don't think you quite understand the. Well, yeah, she's definitely throwing herself at you. Lucky, could I have a word, please?
She scoops up her dice and goes over to you.
Now listen, Lucky, I like you, and I don't want to get you in any sort of trouble here, but I think that engaging in side businesses of a questionable ethical variety, while also being under the employ of Acquisitions Inc., I think that's a bit of a no-no.
Is it?
Yes, I'm fairly sure that it is, and I just want to make sure that everything is okay and that we don't have any problems. But Zashel, he's very much a stickler for the rules, and I don't think he would take very kindly to your extracurricular endeavors.
Well, what if it's, beneficial? What if it's lucrative? And what if it goes towards the company?
Well, I can understand how it might be lucrative, but I think you've got a very broad definition of beneficial, if that includes some immoral activities.
Isn't the whole thing about Acquisitions Incorporated about acquiring wealth?
As Zashel has made clear, yes, it's about acquiring wealth, but we do so under the proper contract, so it's all nice and legal. Are you going to have your participants sign the necessary paperwork?
Don't see why that would be out of the question.
Oh, well, in that case, just have Zeshel draw up some templates for you, and then we'll all be good to go.
She grins.
Wonderful. I'm glad we have an understanding. And one last thing. Keep your hands off Krillic.
Okay.
Okay,
I'll try.
Wonderful.
I-
I'm glad we understand each other.
She sits and leans over the bar to talk with Kreb for a little bit longer. And eventually, like, when when's about would you leave?
Yop would probably head back to the Tortle Shell when she's good and drunk.
Is when we get to Saltmarsh here, is it like so late that like any stores would be closed?
Most stores are, yes.
Okay.
The general store is anyway.
Yeah, I think what I wanted is I wanted a bit of fabric, surprisingly.
Huh. Weird.
Yeah, I know, weird. Is there any colored fabric in this place?
Here?
Yeah.
No.
No?
Bolts of fabric.
Oh yeah, didn't we?
You guys own bolts of fabric, yeah?
Are they in a place that's visible? In the
Oh
lighthouse?
no, Bakaris sold them to Zendros.
Okay. I can find what I need at the lighthouse. It's fine.
Okay. All right. Let me just catch up with what's happening with Dasani and Yumi. Oh boy, guys.
I know. So,
It's complicated.
yeah,
Yeah, it is.
A little bit, but I think we can make it simplistic with what I just was saying in this chat. If you, I want to catch up and read if you haven't.
Yeah, let me catch up.
Do we want to take our break now so you can do that, or do you need to do something during our break?
Let's take our break now. That's a good idea, and then the three of us can talk a little bit during that time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's actually hop into the Whisper channel and talk. We'll be back at quarter till.
Where's
No,
the
at 40. My apologies.
Drag me, please. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, so we're gonna, I think, have everybody meet up unless there was anything else you wanted to do in town.
I don't think so. I mean, I would have talked to certain people about certain things, but that's it.
Of course. All right. Okay, so you all get back to the lighthouse. Some of you are going to go and take a long rest, unless there is a reason for any of you not to do that.
Nope.
I'll spend a contemplative 5 minutes standing at the edge of the lighthouse cliff in the rain, and then realize it's wet and I want to go to bed.
I thought we were going to get a tears in the rain moment.
No. It was, it's just like,
Nah, too cold, too windy.
Okay. Morning comes with. Let's make everyone take your long rest and mark and chat when you've got it done, because I see a lot of missing health and such.
I'm good.
I swapped out my spells back to the same ones I know, so I'm ready to go.
Outstanding.
Oh, you know what we should have done in town? Purchased diamonds enough to revivify.
All the stores were closed.
Not Zendros.
Yeah.
Well, not Sandros, apparently.
Do you want to have done that?
Yeah. I know we have some diamonds, not enough. I forget exactly how much we have.
I think it was 150. 150
That's what I
worth of
thought,
diamonds.
And given this is for resurrecting somebody should they fall, I will assume that we are all okay with this coming out of the group fund.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay.
I was going to say, it could definitely wait until we get back to town after we finish this latest training exercise. You know what? No, we better get them now.
In the morning, I want to get up early, and then I'll go rummage around downstairs in like the common rooms to look for any kind of like if there's either red or like red, blue, or pink fabric of any kind, a pillowcase, a cloth, a tablecloth.
Do you check inside Betty?
No, I don't go inside Betty.
Then I don't think you're going to find anything besides like old stained, like used to be white but has yet to be bleached again fabrics.
Ugh, like nobody has their fabrics for themselves.
Spare No. That's not a thing people usually do.
Yumi might have purchased some, but most of what we keep is kept in the bag of holding.
Yeah, and Yumi has been dyeing her own fabrics in her own time, but that's all her.
Yeah, that's her personal purchase.
I thought we were making money in this place.
You are.
Yep.
People
Get
in
random
people who
fabrics for
make
the-
money just go and
Need it.
buy clothing. You don't need to make your clothing.
Well, I don't mean like I'm looking for bolts of fabric, like, you know what I mean? Like, you know, if there is fabric of any kind that looked nice-ish. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
yeah, like tablecloths and such, but they haven't really been used, and they're all like they're all from the lighthouse prior to it being an Acquisitions Incorporated location. So it's
Okay.
all like yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Curly takes a mental note that all that shit needs to be replaced. He will actually have a thing to do in town should we go back to town. Now that I know that this isn't a problem for this place. Okay. I'll take some of that tablecloth and tear scraps of it off. I'll tie them into a nice little bow, and I want to knock on Yop's door early in the morning.
Who is it?
Is me.
Kelly, it's awfully early. Can I help you with something?
I can help you, actually.
Okay, hold on 1 second. Betty, get out of the way. Yes, Kralik?
I present you with a trident that's wrapped in a shitty tablecloth fabric. Has a little bow tied under the pit, the forked end of it.
Kralik? Where did you get that trident?
I actually don't remember. Wait, you got it from this the weird fish people things.
I took it off a fish man, and I knew that you had to give up the one you locked in. I thought maybe you'd want another one.
So this is not the trident from the box, Kralik.
I look it over.
You have to be honest with me. This is not the trident from the box.
I don't think it's. I mean, how could he have gotten it?
Okay, well, as
Oh,
long
man.
as you did not take it from the box.
Well, it's in general chat now, because whispering does not work the way I thought it did.
We could open the box and look if you want, but
No,
I mean-
no. Let's not do that. Thank you very much for the trident. I will, you know what? Why don't you put it down right over there for me? Thank you.
Yeah, I do as you instruct.
okay. Well, I didn't want to forget because I forgot yesterday, and I couldn't find any nice pink ribbons or whatever, so I just used that. You know, we got really filthy cloth around here.
Well,
I never
guess
noticed it.
I don't think I've noticed it either. I guess maybe we should do something about that.
Yeah. Or I'm gonna get ready for whatever it is that Sonny and Yumi's doing.
Oh yes, I will be down shortly. Tell everyone I will be down shortly. And I
Cool.
slam the door shut and
Is everyone still here?
yes, everybody still here?
Is everyone
Yeah.
still here?
Oh,
I was waiting for you to finish the
I
sentence.
was on mute. I was on mute.
That'll do it.
I've been
Yeah,
on
no.
mute for a hot second.
Excellent. I just need to know if this is another creepy trident.
No, this trident is completely mundane. But while
Oh,
you're in
fantastic.
here
Much
and while you're in here and going over it, examining it, there is the very resistible, but still incredibly frustrating and annoying and audible call back to the chest that is in your room.
I told you I'm not listening to you. And I take the bow off the trident. This is a fine trident. And no one's interested in what you have to say. We're not buying it. Thank you.
All right, and everyone head downstairs for breakfast, yeah?
Yep. Getting ready for the day.
Excellent. Okay. Dasani and Yumi, how do you want to present the day's activities and what is happening first?
Well, are we gonna do this all day? I mean, we're gonna be doing a lot of things, and I need to bake these brownies first, and you can see Yumi is mixing batter in the kitchen. Should we start after lunch? We can eat and then start. And she looks at Dasani.
You there, Andrew?
Because I don't think this thing will take all day. I was hoping.
I took a Sarah. I was muted. Sorry. He looks over at Yumi and goes, "I'm down with that, dudette." Yeah, those 2 thumbs up.
So we were thinking we would, talk, drink, eat, get to know each other a little better. Maybe you can break out some of your good stuff, Yop. And she kind of looks at Yop. Assuming that.
I have some left over, but the good stuff won't be ready for another 10 day or so.
All right, any of the stuff then, I guess.
Oh, I certainly have some.
Dasani privately, before, went out to his garden and picked some special things from it and runs over to Yumi and goes, "Oh, don't forget these!" and gives her some of the fun stuff from his garden.
Yeah, she'll mash them up in a mortar and pestle and mix them into the brownie mix.
Sick.
He leans over to Yumi and whispers to her and goes, "I love team building."
There's no better team exercising than drugging your coworkers without the knowledge or consent.
You would say no in the
Wait,
first place.
Don't we all see this?
I think they're in a kitchen right now.
They are in the kitchen.
Okay, I assumed because they were yelling to Yop and to everyone. Okay.
I mean, I do yell to Yop for the drinks, but yeah.
This is your guys' activity. You gotta. How do you want to go, and when do you want it to go?
Well, I will. I kind of look at Missy and Sunny. I'm sorry. I don't know if this is appropriate for them to eat. Are we allowed to feed them this?
Yes. Dasani's younger than the both of them.
Okay, I will tell them what is in it, unlike the rest of the party.
Okay.
Right. Well, we made some fun treats for a team building exercise that we're gonna do. You're welcome to have some.
Sunny and Missy exchange a weird look, and Missy kind of shrugs, and Sunny nods.
No pressure. You don't have to eat it if you don't want to.
We're part of the... Well, okay, is it just supposed to be the crew? Is it the entire franchise? I don't know what you want.
I mean, actually, this shouldn't be dangerous, right? And she'll look to Dasani. You don't have anything dangerous planned on your end, right? They can come along. Yeah.
Nothing dangerous.
Yeah, it's not like I have geese this time that will attack you, so you'll be fine.
Okay.
Probably not Abernathy. I don't think he'd approve.
All right. So
And
who?
we don't need
who
to stress
all?
him more. Well, everyone but Abernathy and the Major, because I will bring him some brownies though if he wants them, informing him what is in it,
Cool.
and that. Should we go on the boat? We should go on the boat. Let's go.
You want to go on the boat?
Yeah, we have to get into town.
You want to go on the boat first?
Yeah, I'll bring the food onto the boat and we'll just sit on the boat and drink. Yumi totally doesn't get more seasick while drinking on the ocean, right?
Oh my god. Okay. All right, everybody. Everyone's getting on the boat. Everyone's getting on the boat, and
I mean, just in case we get a little too crazy, we don't want to disturb the Major. Or Abernathy.
In case we get a little too crazy.
Well, we're drinking some of Yop's not the best stuff, but good, okay stuff, right? Yop.
Oh, it'll get you where you need to go.
Yeah. See, so just to be safe.
And I ate like 5 brownies.
Hey, you can't eat them yet.
I saw them and no one was eating them, and I was like, well, I'm very hungry. Yumi made them for us, so I'll have some.
Well, I guess I'm glad I made a lot. But also, there's regular food too.
I'll take one of those brownies, Yumi. He
I
runs
will
over and
pass
puts
one
his
to you.
hand out.
so
You-
your I'm just clarifying. Your explanation is everyone is instructed to get on the boat, and you are handing out snacks.
Yes, basically.
Is we fighting a big geese this time?
We're not fighting anything. We're just gonna talk, get to know each other a little better.
We're going to be drinking Yap's spirits. I will just, as a matter of precaution, if you will give me just a moment, and I will cast water breathing on everyone that does not already breathe water. So including Yop and Krellick in this. Just in case you fall off and you're in the water for more than an hour. You know? You never know.
Heck yeah. Krellick raises his hand.
Yes, Krellick?
Are we supposed? Is this like a touchy feely get to know each other thing?
Oh, what? What did you say? I'm sorry. Repeat that.
Yeah,
Is it a touchy feely get to know each other thing?
it can be if you want.
Whatever
He raises-
floats your boat, dude.
He raises his hand again.
Yes, Krellick?
I have a sick day. I can't be here. I'm sick.
Well, you should have some more brownies. You'll feel better. And Yumi will stuff
No!
one in your mouth.
Lucky is already pulling the boat to sea, and she warns you, Yumi. Hey, we'll be okay for about an hour at best out here. I am begging that we have no more structural damage to the vessel.
We should be heading into Salt Marsh, actually. That's why we got on the...
Good to
So-
know.
Yep.
And she waves her hand against the side of the boat as a wave knocks into it and begins to pull and force the ship into a sharp turn and take you back towards town.
back to town. Weren't we at the lighthouse?
You were at the lighthouse. The lighthouse isn't a town.
Okay.
Back toward town.
Back.
She's
Back
Back
towards
into the-
town. I thought you said to town as if we just came from it. Got it.
back towards it.
Okay. So, does anyone not partake? That's important.
Whose mouth are we shoving brownies down? Nobody's? Alright, cool.
Oh my god.
Yumi doesn't drink anything but water, but she will eat a lot of brownies.
Oh no.
Yeah!
Listen, I don't drink alcohol. Brownies are fine.
Yeah. Not
That's
a lot,
alright.
though. A lot will fuck you up.
That's the
He
point.
Dasani's gonna look over at Yumi and go, "That's alright, Yumi, I'll drink yours." And he takes it back, downs it.
I'm just gonna hope that poison immunity comes through for me here. Zashel.
You won't get
Zashel's in for the team building.
Do we want to talk about anything now that we are more?
Is everybody feeling toasty? And he raises his hand and wiggles his fingers.
You know that now that you mentioned Yumi, I would like to talk about one thing. I feel very bad about the way I behaved when we had all the geese on the ship. I get very competitive, and sometimes when I get very competitive, I lose my head and lose the bigger picture. But I am sorry that I had Betty attack Vicaris. I know that that's not good.
Wait. Betty attacked Vicaris? When did this happen?
Well, Betty sort of incapacitated Vicaris.
I don't remember this at all.
It was so funny.
I mean, I guess on the positive side, Krennic Betty did get on the board for the first time. Isn't that correct?
It was a slaughter.
Oh,
Yes, but see, I'm already losing my place again. See, I get too competitive, and I'm sorry that happened, and I promise that I will try not to be that competitive in the future.
is that why Vicaris is taking a nap today and not joining us? Do you think he's mad? Should I go apologize for him for planning a bad activity?
Oh no, I'm sure he's plotting against Betty as we speak.
I think he had a good time though.
Yes, I mean he gave almost as good as he got. Isn't that right, Betty? Oh, see, there I go again. I'm so sorry. Hey, these are tasty brownies. Might I have another?
Of course. And she'll just wave her hand at the platter, and miss it by probably like 5 feet and wave in the wrong direction.
They're lightly drizzled with a lovely honey. They're very pleasant.
Nice. Is my assumption about these brownies accurate?
There is absolutely no fucking doubt.
Okay.
There's hella drugs in them.
By the way, Dasani grabbed like a shit ton of things and just gave them to Yumi, so there's like no telling what's in them.
Oh my god.
Like, it's not one drug, it's multiple different things, yep.
Jesus Christ. This is awful, folks.
Yeah,
And we're
I'm
on
about to
and we're on a rocket boat.
Team building.
I'm about to put my mouth on the exhaust of this magic engine. Just get blasted.
Con checks or anything.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
get myself to the astral plane, my dude.
I need con checks from everybody. Con save, sorry.
Poison immunity not helping out, huh?
Not in this. Not in this.
Oop, I have bless on somehow.
We would be blessed because we're Lucky's on the boat.
Oh, hey, good point. So, yeah, still a 9, still dying.
A 10. Wonderful.
Ooh,
Oh.
a 17 for Crelly.
My god. Toby rolled 3.
They're small boys.
Yeah. Yeah, that's not
We have to roll a
surprising.
d4.
Yeah, you gotta add a d4 to it. This is great, actually.
Well, how do you do that again? Dash RD4.
Yeah, slash R 1d4, yeah. So Zashel and Yumi are the... And then, of course, your interns and your hired help have all failed the check. Which means that So, first of all, everyone's feeling comfortable, pleasant, and having a good time. Like, everyone's still going to be under the effects of these fucking cocktails of baked goods you created. But Yumi and Zashel are going to take the effects of the honey that has been that is on top of the brownies. This means that you are everyone kind of has the same effect, but the mechanical changes are only for these two. Everything kind of takes on a bit of a golden glow. The vision is a little bit blurred. Everything is soft and warm and pleasant to look at, and everyone gets a +1 to all intelligence checks, while Yumi and Zashel get a -1 to dexterity checks and saves, and -1 to AC for the duration. Okay. Now what?
Oh,
Am I supposed
are we in town already?
to feel off? Is this normal?
Yeah. And Lucky pushes you a little bit. Kind of try to knock you off balance.
Hey, Yumi, should we tell them the special game we have for them?
Yeah, game, right. Why don't you go and do that? And Yumi stuff another brownie in her face. These are so good.
All right, dudes and dudettes, gather around. Dasani waves his hands and tells everyone to come closer. So me and Yumi decided to make a little game for everyone. It's a scavenger hunt. Dun dun dun. Sorry, he's kind of fucked up.
Yep.
We all are.
Everyone, let's be clear, everyone is incredibly fucked up. Only a couple people are actually going to be suffering mechanical disadvantage.
So, me and Yumi have decided to plan out some rules and some riddles for everyone. And he's looking at these papers that he has in his for the riddles, and he's like cross-eyed and like looking at them really close. We're gonna split up into 2 teams. Yumi, would you like to pick your players?
I think they should get to pick whose team they want to be on, right? It's not
Right
fair
on,
we pick
team
them.
building, number 1. All right, who wants to be in groups?
Yumi will pull out little sashes in pink and blue and hand the blue one to Dasani for him to give to his team. And she'll tie a pink one around her arm.
It makes the most sense for the two of you to pick your teams.
No, I want them to pick their team. I don't want to choose people.
It's your
This is
fucking
not fair.
activity, dude.
No.
You pick the teams.
It's part of the team building of whose team do you want to be on.
That's not
No.
good, dude.
No, yeah.
That's
I don't know.
divisive. You have to pick, man.
Oh, all right. Wait. I got it. Yumi will pull out a piece of paper and write everyone's name on it and put it in a bag. Here you go, Dasani. Pull a name.
First name. He reaches his hand into the bag. Drum roll, please.
Sarah, wait. How many of us are on here? And we can just roll a dice every time we pick a name.
How are you? You still have to pick which team that person goes on.
I'll just
No,
start.
the
I'll
name
just
you
start
pick
and
is
we'll
on
go.
your team, and we'll go back and forth and pick names.
Okay.
Okay. So there, we'll roll a d6. I've got the numbers assigned.
Okay. Dasani, you can roll
But
first.
there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of us. Not
There's
including
8, but
Tommy or,
exactly.
well, no. Are we not including Toby and Sunny and Missy and Micah?
You are including them. You're not going to be counting Dasani and Yumi, because they're going to be picking. They're going to be drawing. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, it is 8. Yep. All right. So a D8. We'll go with a 3 anyway, though. That's Yop. Number 3 is Yop.
All right, I will roll a d8 then.
2, 5. That's Toby. I'll move people around. All right. Roll a D8, Dasani. All right. That's Missy. And Yumi. All right. Roll
I'll
again.
re-roll.
That'll
Wow.
be Sunny.
Even though I keep re-rolling a 2.
It'll okay. And that's Zashel. All right, Yumi. Okay, that's Krellick. And then Micah. And then 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2. Okay. Yep. Okay, that's it. That's how it's divided. The extra token on the map is confusing. Okay.
You mean the extra Betty? Is that the spot?
Yeah, that was all right. Teams have been picked. We on with Yumi. There is Krellick and Lucky, Toby, and Sunny, and with Dasani there is Yop and Zashel, Micah, and Missy. And you all get to town. The two of you swap your notes. Is that correct?
Yes, I will give Dasani the note.
Okay. So, Dasani, what does your first note say that goes to Yumi's group?
He clears his throat. The first clue. Mother Goose has tails. Daddy has all the books. In between the seats, because everything...
No.
That's the first one that you wrote. Yep.
Oh.
The first one that you wrote.
I have to read.
yeah.
No, I thought I have
Oh.
to read. I thought I read Yumi's and Yumi reads hers. Or am I reading mine?
Read the one that you wrote that is going to Yumi.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Yep.
Rewind. A creature that has many tails in a wise and sacred place where seasons come and go and change at a rapid pace.
Okay. And Yumi, read yours. That
Okay.
goes to Dasani's group.
Which Dasani already read, but yes.
Sorry.
No,
No,
it's
you're-
fine. Yeah, it's Mother Goose has tails. Daddy has all the books in between the seats. That's it.
And if you wouldn't mind copying and pasting those into chat, and then you two as characters can explain what exactly is happening right now, because I'm
Oh,
vaguely confused.
I missed the word in there. There we go. Into game chat, right?
Mhm.
Yes. That is Yumi's riddle. I needed to make Goose reference, I'm sorry.
And Yumi and Dasani, if you wouldn't mind explaining what it is you're expecting everyone to do while they are all fucking buzzed and
Yeah. Okay,
faded.
so like
Fuck.
this is a location you have to find, and there are hints in here of where to go and where to find the thing when you get there. Yeah. And she finger guns.
All right, team. Huddle up.
Which of these are we solving now?
So we have to solve Yumi's.
I'm sorry, that's Zashel, not Ted. Just so we're
Okay.
clear.
Sorry. All right.
Let's be
Zashel,
clear.
Zashel's having brain rot for the first time in his life and not handling it well.
Zashel is a borderline, barely controlled sociopath who was just all of his inhibitions were just removed. Good luck. That's what happens.
Should we go group at a time?
Uh-huh.
Group at a time. Like we figure out ours and then they figure out theirs, and we go.
Sure.
Yeah, we'll do one puzzle at a time. We'll start with Dasani and your group, Yop and Zashel, which is Yumi's message in chat.
Right.
So we
All
are
right, guys.
solving.
Any clues?
Yes.
Mother Goose has tails. Daddy has all the books. In between the seats. I don't know about you guys, but I'm stumped.
Well, I know Yuvikaris often refers to Eleander as Daddy Eleander, and he does have quite the library.
Mhm.
Righteous! Way to use your head, Yop! And he like tries to headbutt her and he misses.
You have to be careful, Dasani. It's well, maybe no more brownies for you. And Yop eats another brownie.
All right, dudettes and dudes. And he like spins around from missing. Off to Leander's we go.
No.
Well, I mean,
That's only the second line of the riddle.
more
There's also
lines.
Mother Goose, and we're looking in between the seats.
Where are any seats?
The council hall. The council hall lies between the Oland estate. Mother Goose, Ida Oland, is one of the elders among the town. Primewater Mansion is not far. Firebrand Estate is across the way. Perhaps the council. There are council seats there. Yes.
Way to use your head, Zashel. He tries to headbutt him too and he misses.
I don't think
Zashel
you should
headbutts
have any.
Donnie.
I don't think either of you should have any more brownies. And Yop eats another brownie.
I don't think you are my mother, and I will eat a brownie.
Right.
All right, so who wants to lead the way? Because I'm too high to know where I'm going.
Just follow me.
Dasani starts walking in the opposite direction.
Yop
Micah,
grabs
will you
Dasani and
kindly thank you, Yop.
come, we'll all go to the council hall together.
All right, you guys head that way. Yumi and Krellick.
Yeah.
Krellick is doing math on his abacus at an accelerated rate. It's a real flowers for Algernon situation.
Hey, Krellick. What has a lot of tails?
I was thinking about it. It could be an octopus.
Huh.
Wait, what's the symbol of that church again?
I don't go to church, so
Well, I mean, it says a wise and sacred place. Do you think it's at like a temple or a church?
I was thinking temple, church, or actually maybe a library, because it's wise, right?
No, I can't be a library. I put their things in a library.
Yeah, but wait, we're looking for something. Yeah, okay. But what if Dasani knew that and put him in the library, right?
No, we did this last night. He was nowhere near where I was when we were doing
A
the first
double
part. So.
cross. I see it coming. I've done the math.
Okay.
I could maybe try doing the math and finding out whatever we decide to do. I could maybe calculate it.
Oh, okay.
So, okay, we got maybe temple, yeah, and something about tails. I don't know where the seasons come and go and change, because it's like everywhere, right?
Yeah? I mean, we have seasons here, right? Is there somewhere that... Well, no, we're not looking for somewhere that doesn't have seasons.
It says change at a rapid pace. Is there a place where there's like Lucky kind of wiggles her fingers where the veil is thin or whatever?
Is there? Well, not
don't
in
fucking
Salt Marsh. I mean, there was that one place where we went. No, that doesn't sound right either.
I have a feeling that all the smart people went in the other group.
My
Yeah, that makes sense. Yap is really smart. Zashel's smart too.
Could I make some kind of intelligence-based check to determine if I understand what place around here might be finger wiggly, ooey gooey?
It's just intelligence, but you get a +1 to it.
Heck yeah! It's an 18.
An 18. Well, you've been to Astrazalian, where the place there's like a touching point between material and the Fae. You've also there is also the 2 temples that are in town: the official temple to Procon and the one that you have actually been to a couple of times. Captain Zandros' faithful master of Eos.
Do either one of them are either one of them associated with like a creature with tails?
Zandros has a tail.
Zendros? What is Zendros?
She's a tiefling.
Tiefling. I relay that information like I run the abacus back and forth like in a trance and repeat this information to you.
So which one do you think it is?
Well, I don't know. I could ask. It takes time, I think. I would need, I don't know, like 10 minutes.
You know, we can probably run there and find out within 10 minutes. Let's just go. We'll go to one
Okay.
and then we'll go to the second one.
Oh god. It's more than a 10-minute jog from the docks.
Yumi doesn't know this. Yumi
She's high,
cannot
remember?
tell time right now. She's very
Sunny and Toby kind of are standing behind as you just take off, exchange wary glances, and then follow.
Yeah, Krillic is feverishly following her.
Which way are we going first, actually?
What was it? Okay, I see Procon, and then the temple is then on the other side.
Yeah, we got the temple clear up here, and the Quartermaster's View is clear down here.
Yeah. Okay. We come in. Don't we come in by Crabber's Grove?
You guys port down here usually.
We port down here. Okay, I have no idea where we are on this map. Okay, we're closer. We're closer to the Lady Zendras.
Yes.
Yeah, not Procon.
Yes.
Yeah, we should go that way first.
Okay. All right. So the other group gets to the council hall. And then what?
Dashel just barges straight into the council hall.
Right.
I'm looking for the actual council seats that I've seen before.
Oh, okay. Yeah, at the end of the hall where all the offices are is the closed doors to the council
Not
meeting
anymore,
room.
it's not.
Yeah, the doors are open.
Okay, Zash. Well, maybe just a tad more restraint.
What? There's no one here. It's fine. The thing we need is in there. The thing we need is, let me rephrase that. The thing we need is in here, and I go through the doors.
Roll investigation.
So 20, I guess.
Yep, 20. You move things around. There's actually not a lot in this room as ways of places to hide things. You check under the table and in the chairs. Doesn't appear to be anything in here.
Well, this thing's messed up. Something's wrong. Thoughts, people, come on.
Re-examine the clues and see if we can think of where we went wrong.
Mother Goose has tail. Huh.
The hell is Mother Goose?
We gotta find a
folklore?
pregnant goose somewhere.
What? No. Folklore stories, kids' books.
Oh, right. That's what I meant.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so folklore. Yep, okay.
Daddy had all the
What we were talking about, Eleander, right? The firebrand?
Yeah, why would he?
Doesn't he have like a library?
Yeah, when I was stuck there overnight, yeah, they let us wander around his collection.
Why would a councilman with no children have children's books?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know if he did, but I don't know. That's kind of weird, actually, when you think about it.
Well, I'm lacking better ideas, so
Onward.
The firebrand.
Dasani points out, and it also goes the wrong way again.
You know this way, so let's go.
should we
We're
just
heading
put
off
him
in this
Betty?
direction.
What?
Dasani. Should we just put Dasani in Betty so he doesn't wander off the wrong way?
Yeah, well, we can't put him in Betty. The things that go in Betty tend not to live very long.
How long do they live? We just
Not, not,
pull him
not
out a
long
few
enough.
minutes prior to that. No? Okay. All right, let's go.
Before you leave, Misty kind of grabs Dasani's arm and pulls on his sleeve a little bit, and then points to a bench near the council hall, and then goes and sits down, and then waves for you guys to keep going.
What is it, dudette?
She just waves and kind of puts her head in her hands.
Are you okay, Missy?
She kind of nods and keeps waving for you to go.
I think we all have to do this. I'm gonna
Oh
need you to...
no, I think we should probably give them just a moment, and we should probably wait outside and re-examine the clues a little bit. And it's okay, Missy. Why don't you sit here and talk to Dasani? And here, have a strawberry muffin.
What is it, Missy? What's over there?
And I book it out of the room.
Micah, come on.
He leaves as well. Missy eats the muffin and gets like very sleepy. And she doesn't say anything to you, Dasani, and you realize like you guys have been living in the same building for a very long time now, technically, like a while. You've never heard her speak, and that doesn't change now. She just kind of clutches you for a minute as she regains kind of her senses, and then tugs on your sleeve again to let you know that she can move again.
All right, Missy. What's up? What's going on?
She doesn't say anything, just has a hand at her brow and keeps gesturing to just keep going, just keep going.
All right, Sonny's walking around, looking around. Do I see anything? Anything popping out?
Not here. In fact, everyone I believe has gone out, and you're headed towards where next?
I think we're headed to Eleander's.
The Firebrand Family Library.
Firebrands. Okay. Yumi and Krellick, you guys were headed towards Zendros, right?
Yeah.
Okay. You all stumble through the door.
What is it that we's even looking for?
I don't know. Hey! It's good to see
What?
you again.
How's we gonna know when we find it? If it could be anything.
I don't know. What else did it say? Is there anything here that looks seasonal? Yumi will look around. Are there any plants? I don't know. What's seasonal?
What are you all doing here? If you're looking for something seasonal, I have some maybe interesting winter wear packed away somewhere, ready for the next season.
I don't know. Does that sound right?
Okay, here's the deal. We in a competition with some other members of Acquisitions, and we're trying to solve this riddle, and we don't know where to go. I would like you to help us.
Okay. Might I see it?
I hand her what I've written down.
Okay, well, I might know exactly what it is you're looking for.
What, really?
Is it an
You're so
octopus?
smart.
Sorry, Krellick, what did you say?
Is it an octopus?
It is not. And her tail flicks side to side.
Is it you?
She shrugs. Well, that would be a little, taking me as a clue or scavenger treasure. That might be, unorthodox.
Wait, is you in on it?
She grins and flashes sharp teeth.
Does that mean we found the answer? Kralik, you found the answer. And Yumi will try to shake him, but clearly she can't shake him.
Oh no, we found the answer. Okay, so is there another clue, or did we win?
You haven't won yet, and you haven't even earned your second clue, technically.
What do we have to do?
I'll pay you 10 gold.
There it is. She holds out her hand. Okay. And she pulls from one of the many pockets in her coat a scrap of paper for you.
Ooh.
Which reads... Oh, yep, he's got it. He already... Andrew already put in chat for you. Place you know in a path you seek. Look to the sky to find some peace. A magical thing. You need to speak in a specifically high place buried so deep.
And to be clear, the scavenger hunt is to take place in the city of Saltmarsh.
I believe that is the case.
Like, is it the world? Like, what are our boundaries?
I believe their boundaries are
in the
Saltmarsh.
Okay.
All right. The other group takes some time to get across town to Eleander's place.
It's a good thing Vicaris isn't here. He would be slowing us down on this bridge.
Oh my god!
Now, Zasha, this is Eleander's home. You can't just walk in. We have to ask if it's okay for us to go inside. Do you understand?
No, I opened the door.
You absolutely startle some of the attendants, but I'm assuming you just go right to the library.
No, once we walk in and the attendants are standing there, we are here on a scavenger hunt of some sorts. I'm assuming that he's in on this, or else this is even more horrific than I've already imagined. So if you will just kindly point us to the library. I believe only Vicaris has actually been here before. This would actually, maybe this slow down.
No,
on the
Dasani's
bridge
been there, technically. He went there to look up stuff on his race.
That's actually character.
Oh, sorry!
You've unlocked a monster and you didn't think about it.
I get it!
I mean, hello everyone.
Great.
Hi, it's we're from Acquisitions Inc. Sorry to barge in like this, but as my colleague has said, we're here in a scavenger.
And,
It's very
library.
nice.
They point in the direction, which is just to the right. It's one of
Thank you.
the nearby wings.
Yup will try and smooth over any ruffled feathers as Zashel goes to, and the rest of the crew goes to try and find the clue.
Yeah, they're all still freaked by the snake man breaking into the house. You want to roll an investigation check?
Sure. Does my Documancer, the gift of words thing. This is the code, right?
I feel like that would be what you could use that if you were trying to figure out one of the clues, not to find one of the clues that is hidden.
All right, rocking that 7 total.
Zashel's in a haze.
Zashel, what are you doing in there?
As I throw chairs aside, it's not here either.
No, hold on. Please don't throw anything. I'll be right there. He's not throwing anything. That's a figure of speech.
Where is Eleander? He has to be in on this. He has to know where they put it. We can just get this done.
The master's at work currently?
We were just there. I should have just asked him while we were there.
Let me take a quick peek, Zashel.
Jesus Christ.
I love seeing a nat 1 and a nat 20 right next to each other in chat. It's very good.
All you gotta do is have me roll before Adam a lot. That's all.
Yeah, it's one of the chairs that has been thrown to the side. Yop, you catch just a corner of a piece of paper that has been loosened. You can retrieve it. And it has another clue on it. Yumi, if you wouldn't mind.
Yeah. It's pink, bright pink, and it has this written on.
There in the old lands, there awaits 3 in the fields ready to come home. Now, if Zashel wants to use advantage on deciphering codes and puzzles, he can.
I'll wait until we're stumped, but probably yeah.
Any thoughts yet?
The old lands. Is this talking about Crabber's Grove?
That was my thought as well. That's one of the original parts of the city, isn't it? That they've discontinued use of.
It's a little bit newer than the center of town, but not as new as this quarter. And he gestures around to where you guys are.
Three in the fields. Does that mean anything?
I don't think so. Doesn't sound like any.
It just escapes me at the moment. You couldn't be talking about any actual crabs, could it?
That'd be weird. That'd be
It
weird.
would be weird indeed.
Zashel, do you want to roll?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, God. I'm on fire today.
Oh, man.
Damn buzzing in my head. Let's just... It's probably not in this side. Let's just go across the bridge.
Missy, who's still kind of clinging to Dasani's arm, gives his sleeve another tug and points towards the door.
What is it, girl? What do you see?
She's not a dog, Dasani.
She glares at you.
Are you feeling ill, Missy? Are you ill?
She gives you a shake of the hand that kind of indicates kind of.
Just hold still for a second. I don't know if that'll help, but that's all I got.
She puts a hand to her head, massages her temple. She still doesn't speak, but she begins to drag Dasani out the door and motions for all of you to follow.
Just say words. Use your words. Oh, I will follow.
Okay, and the other group, got any idea of where to go?
I mean, it said somewhere high. Do you think it's related to the brownies I made?
Real fast, because real fast, Sarah. Because I had to change that because where I originally hid this was not where we are, so I changed it.
Oh, okay. Alright, a long day has passed. It's time to relax. Magic is used for messages passed. The item you seek is near, not far. Look close behind the blank. Dude, you're fucking good at these.
We're very good at this. I don't
You know
how
what? I
to-
thought I wasn't, and then I chimed into my my spiritual and magical side, and I just put together some rhymes.
I got
Yeah,
you, Ryan.
you've
Save
been
my life.
killing it.
Okay. I have an idea, but I'm not sure. What do you think?
I think you should probably share your idea, Krellick.
Well, I want to
Yeah.
see what Yumi has.
Don't know. Magic. Who does magic and messages? Doesn't Zashel work with that one gnome that can send messages? Was that what he was doing last night? Do you think it's there?
It could be. I don't know the gnome.
I don't like her.
Jesus,
mean-
okay.
Where would that be? Where would you go to do that?
We were there the last time to look at Yop's trident. I think I remember. And Yumi will start wandering into the city, hopefully to the right place.
Where are you trying to wander to?
No, I can't remember that person's name.
Yumi, hold on. You sit there, gather your thoughts. I'm gonna do a bit of magic of my own.
I'll use the abacus to do complex calculations and cast augury.
Okay. What do you ask?
I ask, in relation to our puzzle, our scavenger hunt, if going to, I don't know the name of the bar, but it's the bar that Yop and I went to. If going to that bar will get us, like, if we will find what we need there.
Wheel.
I don't know what these things actually do. Wheel for
wheel
good
is-
results.
yeah,
Okay. Because whoa sounds bad, of course.
Correct.
I'll
Wheel.
You
Wheel in
did
this
just burn
case is
25
a very-
gold in material components, right? Or does occultant not require that?
it's not. It doesn't get used by the spell. It needs to be a token of the value, and the abacus
Got it.
meets the requirement.
Nice.
Yeah.
That is
Yeah. Suck it,
dope.
fine familiar.
You could have just said "fuck you, Ted." Like. Okay.
I'll finish the calculation and look to Yumi and say,
Okay, I ran the numbers, and it looks like there's a very good chance that what we're looking for is at the bar that me and Yop like to drink in. But if it's not there, then I say your thing is the way to go.
Sure. Bar works. What's the last word though? We're in the bar. Wait,
well,
which bar? There's like 3 bars in the city.
I'll go to the one that I know the best and that I'm most welcome in.
the one where I intimidated that guy last night.
Right. The
Yeah.
empty net.
Wait, I don't. Oh, that one. Yeah, sure. Let's go.
Don't sound disappointed. If I recall the beginning of this game, you refused to go anywhere but the empty net. This isn't
Yeah.
above you.
No,
Or below you.
It's because we found out some of
What do you think you are?
we found that they were in league with the bad guy, so Yumi doesn't like it anymore.
Okay, you guys head down to the empty net. Kreb is there looking exhausted, being up all night. And looks up at the group of you and just says, what?
2 ales, 6 shots of firewater. What are the rest of you having?
Can I have more brownies? They still have brownies, and she'll dig in her bag and pull out like a small pouch that she stuffed extra brownies in. I'm good. Maybe some water.
5
Brownie?
silver. And lucky drinks free.
She'll offer a brownie to the barkeeper too.
He looks it over and then sets it down behind the counter, giving you a very wary look.
Listen, it's really, really good.
You guys are in here kind of early. What are you doing?
We're having a party. We're looking for stuff, answering riddles, getting to know each other.
Lucky like leans down the bar and looks at you. Are we?
Well, I learned that Krellick is really, really smart. So yeah.
Yeah, and
And
Yumi,
Yumi's just giggling kind of brownie right now.
and Yumi is very good at baking.
Toby sits down at the bar and just says,
Shut up,
Oh.
Toby.
Hey, don't be mean to Toby.
"All right, okay, sounds good."
I'm just messing with you.
Kreb, we're looking for a thing, a note or something someone left here for us. And he kind of rubs his temples. And Kreb just says, Kreb says, yeah, who? And what for? What are you looking for?
Did Dasani come by? He's the one made of water.
Not that one, and Yumi points to Lucky. The other one.
Oh,
Wow.
Yikes! Yikes! And he says, "Yeah, he was in here. Are you looking for something that he might have left?"
Well, it's like a mystery we're doing. I gotta look behind the bar, Crab.
No, you don't. And he just
It says right here. I gotta do it.
You come back here, and I will stab you.
You know, I'd like to see that. I'd like to see you try. Krellick is really hard to stab.
Lucky for you, almost done my drinks, and I don't kill a man while in the middle of drinking.
Do you want the thing he left, or do
Very
you want
much.
to come
Very-
back here and get
I would like
stabbed?
it very much. I would like it very much.
All right. He reaches down and pulls out a little wooden box and sets it down in front of you.
So Krellick was right. It was behind the bar.
I didn't say he was wrong.
I open the box.
Krellick, you're so smart.
Inside are 3 silver rings that have very fine and tiny arcane runes etched into the inner circle of them.
I pick it up and inspect it. Do the runes mean anything, or they like magic shit?
Roll Arcana.
Big brain. 13.
You're not on a boat.
Shit. 12. Nope, it's 9.
It's a 9.
what is
magic shit.
Magic shit, yeah.
Magic shit. Arcana is
Um,
magic shit. These runes are magic shit.
Got it.
Yumi, what do you think?
Is there any other clues? Is this it?
I take the rings out and take apart the box, see if there's anything hidden in the box.
No secret compartments or anything. You just break the box.
Yeah, just break the box.
I guess we finished. We can head back to the boat.
How much you think this worth?
A lot.
We could be drunk and rich.
No.
Here, here.
I think the Sani will probably want to do something with that.
Okay. Wait, does this mean we win?
I don't know. We can go back to the boat. After you finish your drinks.
I finish all my drinks one after another, and I hand a gold to Krebby.
All right. He does not make change.
Yeah, that's all right.
Yeah.
I respect Kreb now.
Sonny pinches the bridge of his nose and says, "Is this what adventuring is? Is this what you guys do for days at a time?"
What? No, we fight things and we kill things. This is not dangerous, or it's not supposed to be.
Okay. My head hurts. Can we go?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
You want another brownie?
No!
I'm just dying over here.
We're in town though. I'll say
Yumi, I gotta go find the general store or something. You want to come with, or you want? I'll meet you at the boat. Which one?
Oh, we should stick together.
Okay.
I go buy some fabric and I buy new linens for the house. I replace every linen that's old and bad.
All right. 5 gold and 3 silver.
Heck yeah. Nobody knew it. Krellick's a house remodeler on the side. Interior decorator.
All right. Other group. You're following Missy, right?
Yeah, that seems to be the plan.
She takes you back across the bridge towards the center of town. She's looking at all of the buildings with kind of a pressed look, expression, and you guys pass by the council hall again, and then Micah just stops in his tracks and face palms. Old lands, Olin's old estate. Duh.
That's stupid.
And Missy looks back at both of you and nods quickly and leads you to the Oland estate, which I don't think anyone's been to. It is.
Haven't we been there before? I feel like we've been there before.
I don't know that you have. You might have, but it's.
I thought Yop and I went to get Edda about Zolek. One of the first times that we dealt with him.
I remember that, and she might have been home at the time. Yeah, it was you and Yumi. Anyway, and a conglomeration of buildings and architecture spanning essentially the 200 years of Saltmarsh's establishment. New buildings and old buildings all together, but the front of the house is still still old, very well kept, beautiful, and Zashel, do you just walk in again?
Wait right here, Zashel. Let me.
I have learned. Satisfied?
Very nice, Zashel.
I bang on the door again. Edda, this is taking too long. Servants of Edda Oland, somebody.
Edda actually answers the door. Says, "Afternoon, everyone. Ori here for the pickup."
Yes, that.
All right, follow me.
Hello. How are you?
I'm fine. Good morning. You seem out of sorts.
Yes, sure. Box. Thing.
Zashel
Whatever.
is feeling a bit more himself this morning.
I don't know what that means. And she takes you around the side of the building to where there is a substantial amount of livestock, pigs and sheep and some other things. But not many of most. And she whistles to someone in attendance, and they talk for a second, and then this person returns with 3 goats on a rope.
No. Just no.
What's that, Zashel?
No. We are not. No.
What? They're lovely goats.
They have little pink bows on them.
Look, they've got little pink bows and everything. They're very cute, Jason.
Is this what we're supposed to be bringing back at a... Please tell me there's something else. Please tell me there's something else.
Oh, there's some. I mean, this is what Yumi told me to hold on to for you, but if you need, I can hold on to it for longer, and you can.
No, that's fine.
Are you all right?
Micah, are you familiar with goats? Missy, you seem like you can rope
Missy
goats.
nods,
Excellent.
and she goes over and pets a goat's head and grabs the rope.
Well, we thank you, council member, for engaging in this activity. Dasani, anything you need to say?
Dude, these rainbows are all in my face.
Okay, it's lovely to see you again this afternoon. I'm sure we will see you again in the future. Thank you so much for your hospitality. We'll be leaving now, everyone.
Later, do that. He waves to across the room.
He waves to the goats.
Yeah, not even at her. Just like just some air across the way.
All right, everyone get home safe. You hear?
Oh, I'll make sure that we do. Thank you so much.
Well, do that. Luckily for
Already
you guys,
taken
I'm not
certain
driving.
precautions. Yes, apparently not enough precautions, but anyway,
Yeah.
thank you for your assistance with this. We will hopefully see you for more normal business soon.
All right. Good luck to all of you. Have a good evening. And y'all leave.
Yep.
Okay. Head where? To the docks?
Dasani,
Yep.
once we have this, what are we supposed to do? What's next?
Do we win?
Sure. What do
All right.
you were part of
Back to the
planning this,
boat.
Dasani? What? Okay, there we go. That's all I need.
I'm like dying over here.
You all go back to the turtle shell. Yes, Sean. For 5 silver.
Okay, yeah, I pay the man.
Okay.
Also, just a note of clarification: to cast augury, I would have had to kill a small creature nearby, so I would have killed like any kind of bunny or bird or anything nearby me.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
just to
remember
make-
there being some kind of stipulation to it, but
Yeah,
like
I forgot what it was, and it is I need to kill something.
that's
Don't kill the goats.
Yeah. Well, someone needs to die. Someone just I don't need to kill them, but someone needs to die.
You
I
want me to
think-
go buy another geese for you? We can just carry geese around for you to kill.
I think that like startles Sunny, but other than that, that's you just kill something and it's not a problem.
Yeah. We've established Kralik has drawn animals to him to both talk to and kill and eat.
Yes, correct. All right, everyone meets up at the turtle shell. I'm trying to think. You guys both had some backtracking, so it's not one follows the other, not far behind.
Yep. We didn't plan on winning this or like prizes. It's just the adventure that counts.
Yay!
Right? Dasani, I can't remember. Was there supposed to be a winner? I don't remember.
Apparently, the winner is whoever's errands we just ran. I will assume that these are your goats.
Yes, aren't they cute? I've been meaning to get goats. I keep forgetting.
Glad
Goats
we
are
could
lovely.
run that errand for you. That's good use of time here. Here you go.
I got these. We got a ring.
Three.
I
rings were
thought
gifts
about
for the
sending you
group.
to get crabs for me to make crab cakes, but I thought that might be too hard.
Dasani, could you repeat yourself?
Yeah, sorry. I was saying the prize was the rings for the group. It was a gift.
A really expensive gift that Dasani paid for most of.
I like it.
So I'm clear. One half decided to spend their own funds on very fancy arcane rings, and the other half sent us to get the goats that they paid for.
Well, I paid for some of the rings, but I'm broke, so Dasani paid for most of it, so it was his prize, not my prize. I'm like, well, I have to have a prize. And I couldn't think of anything else, so goats. Well, at least I didn't send you to get more geese, because you killed, like, 20 of them.
I did not kill geese. Thank you.
I said I was sorry, and that sometimes I get competitive. Could we not bring it up every 5 minutes, please?
It's been, like, hours.
Lucky whistles and looks at you, Yumi, and just says, "Great team building exercises, Captain."
What? I'm not the captain. Yop's the captain.
Yeah, great work. She gives you a thumbs up.
I think we all did.
Thanks.
I think we all did very good, and I think we earned this.
And I'll hang up a banner
There's
on the boat.
two-
I'll nail it
two
above the
wrong
door, and it just says congratulations on it.
Sorry, Ted, what did you say?
That's just Zashel mumbling under his breath. Well, there's 2 wrong statements.
Great. I need more brownies, and I'm getting us all home because maybe experimenting with hallucinogens and depressants and all that was maybe like not the greatest call for wandering around town and doing errands. The interns look sick as hell.
Dasani looks over at her and goes, "But didn't everyone have a good time?"
Yeah, I mean, just running errands without anything else is boring. This made it more fun.
I discovered.
Did it, Yumi? Did it really?
Yumi is so giggling away because she is just high on life, question mark. And she'll pull out another tray of brownies she kept on the boat and hand it to Lucky.
This is fucked up, you know that, right? And she shakes one in your face and then
You said
eats
you
it.
wanted more brownies!
No, I'm saying like it's funny as hell. It's funny as hell. But I don't know. Maybe warn people next time. Same with the geese. I don't know. Maybe the team building exercise could have had to do more with communication. Right?
Communications.
Mm-hmm.
Got it. Dasani, we're doing my other plan next time.
Does there really need to be a next time? Does there really?
Yeah!
Haven't
Can I have
we
the
done
cloths
this
back? They'd
enough?
make great blindfolds for next time. Please? Cloth?
I could cancel the spell. No one would ever know. Oh, she fell overboard. Oh, I'm sorry. Are you talking to me?
Yeah. Can I get your, like, blue cloths back and the pink ones so I can use it again?
He pulls it out of his pocket. Here you go.
Thanks!
Sorry, is this ring, does it shoot like lasers or whatever?
Nah, dude, not lasers. You can talk to them, and they speak back to you in your voice.
Hello.
The other 3 in your voice, Kralik, say hello.
Who is
Or
this?
the other two. It echoes back.
I said, who is this?
This repeats.
It's you, man. It's you.
No, I know it's
What
me.
about-
Who's talking right now?
Krennic, if I may, perhaps I might be able to help you out just a bit. And Yop will take one of the rings, right, and go to the other side of the boat and then whisper into the ring, "Hello, Krelly."
My eyes go wide.
What is this?
This is a way we can communicate over long distances.
It's
but I can't-
magic.
But you're so far away.
I know, that's what makes him cool, right?
It is pretty cool. I think if you do this again next time, put like some kind of fire thing in it.
Oh, the Sunny didn't make that. We bought that from Captain, the one with
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
tail.
On the boat. On the boat.
We are on the
boat.
boat. The boat is
Okay, sure, go.
moving. Dash, are you okay? Oh, right, the Sunny. Who's getting the rings? How are we doing that? You can make the decision, right? You're the guy?
Yep, that's me. I'm the guy. He throws 2 thumbs at himself, and he's like, "Wait, what was your question?"
Who? There's 3 rings and more than 3 of us. Who's getting a ring?
That's a good question. And he looks around and goes, "We should pull straws." That's my decision. And he looks
We all-
at me and goes,
Pulling straws?
"Say that again. I'm sorry."
Oh, Yumi will look around the group. Are we all good with pulling straws?
The decision has been made. That's what the decisionist does.
Well,
It's a little confusing for you, so.
I'm confused. I thought there was voting involved. I don't remember.
I already have a ring, so someone else can have this one.
Lucky grabs one and tosses it to Zashel.
Why do I want this? I have the magics to do this, although I suppose the range on this one could be greater. Dasani, what's the range on this?
That's a good question.
Yes, that's why I asked it.
Hold on 1 second.
All right. And there you go.
Can everybody see that?
Yep.
Yeah.
Mimics the effects of the sending spell. So 25 words per message.
No distance needed, right?
No distance and no limit.
Cool.
God damn.
Unless we're on another plane.
Mm-hmm.
5% chance of failure if you're on another plane.
And these do not require attunement?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, awesome.
Righteous.
So Zashel, Yop, and Krellick.
Oh no, Krellick does not want the ring. He's already has a ring. He doesn't want another one.
Oh, that's what he meant.
Yeah, I thought you're keeping the one you're using to talk to Yop, and you still have the 3rd one in your hand.
Just
No,
Sonny
no,
raises his hand
I
and goes,
offer them all.
"I think I'll take the last one." And he takes it.
I believe there's
Alright.
still one left.
Well, no, it's Dasani, Yop, and
Oh, okay, yeah, okay. Alright, cool.
I assume Yop is keeping the one she took and identified. But also, Yop should probably have it.
Yeah, well, I'll hold on to it, but also Yop will be pretty easy to give it up should the need arise.
Right.
This is designed to be able to be passed around as needed.
Right.
Well, I think we all did a good job, even though me and Yumi did win.
What? Lucky was there. She was the lucky charm, and Yumi does finger guns again.
That is
She
very
does
true.
him back.
That is very rude of me. All of us on Yumi's team was winners.
No, I was trying to make an event that there's like no winners, so people didn't try to get crazy competitive and kill geese again.
Actually, just starts rubbing his temples.
Well, we
Oh,
did get
no.
put into two teams that,
Oh, no,
there's
I heard it. Yumi, you and your team won, which means I was not on the winning team, and I did not get overly competitive, and I did not do anything untoward just to win a competition. I was on the losing team, and that's just fine.
Aw, that's so nice, Yap. Yumi will go and hug Yap and start crying.
Yop will stare daggers at Lucky and say, "See? Team building."
I can't sleep on you.
Yes.
Yeah, go ahead.
Do you really? Do you?
It's my spell from the daily volume right now.
Amazing. Roll the dice.
I don't even
Her
have that
HP is
spell
incredibly
populated.
low.
Yeah, my HP is very low, and I'll probably end up on Yap as I fall asleep. Either that or I fall backwards.
I'm assuming I cast this at lowest level from Spells Daily, or is it as if I had cast it?
I believe it's the lowest. I believe it is at its set level, at its lowest level.
Oh, that might not be high enough.
Yeah, I doubt it, because it's what, 4d8 for a first level sleep.
No, it's
5.
pretty. It's pretty up there.
I feel like 20 to 30s, but it's
Yeah, it's not nearly enough.
not nearly enough. The goats are probably gonna fall asleep.
Even better. Although probably Sunny and Missy.
It's like feigning goats.
What about Toby and Micah?
Nah.
Trouble
Micah survived, or Toby survived getting crit by one of those water weirds. I mean, granted he went down, but he's probably got more than 23 hit points by the time the goats and Sunny and Missy.
Actually, Missy has moved away. She's actually
good.
gone. She's actually gone to stand by you, Zashel, and is kind of standing nearby without saying or saying anything or like touching you or anything. She's just standing nearby because you seemed upset. And I think that's it for tonight.